And
So,
yeah.
in terms of, let's say, the growers in this area, what proportion of coffee is their income, or how much of their income is contributed by coffee? Is it everything? Is it 20% of what they do?
Yeah, so
do they do other things?
Yeah, so most of them, when we started here, like say a decade ago, were only living off the coffee that they were producing. So that aggravated the problem, obviously, because there was only the picking season when they could make money, and then somehow that had to last throughout the year.
It's getting pretty soggy up here.
Yeah.
How far are we going?
As far as you want. I mean, it's just you have some vantage points here where you can see stuff a little bit.
Cool. Let's go see.
That's why.
Yeah. So there's other crops. There's other forms of agriculture here as well.
Yeah. So we encourage them to have a second cash crop, to plant other trees in the midst of their coffee plantations. Macadamia is a popular one. That works pretty well. Of course, it's growing slow, so it takes some time until you actually have that income. But it's a very nice shade tree as well, so that helps with the coffee quality mid to long term as well.
I see bananas looks like it's popular. We see a
Yeah,
lot of this
bananas is one of the three main crops here. It's tea, bananas, and coffee, right? These are the three main crops. But then there's also mango trees already around. And so that's also getting, right, that's what I came for with you here to this side. So this is actually quite rare what you see here, that we actually have pretty nice shade-grown coffee areas. Most of it has been completely raised and then monoculture coffee trees. Most of Yunnan is unfortunately not shade-grown.
I see some lines
tea.
up there. Is that tea?
Yeah.
Is that terraced?
It's it's slightly terraced. It's not like the proverbial Yunnan terraces, but you can see it's steps. It's terraced. Yeah, and here's coffee. It's also, but you see, it's not perfectly terraced. It's still quite slippery when you walk it.
So getting up here to harvest, it's manual. There's no machinery or equipment
so
that you can get up here.
that's part of the whole situation, right? They cannot ever compete with Brazil on a cost curve because it's all high up in the mountains, inaccessible to machinery. It's all got to have to be made by hand, picked by hand. It's going to have to be brought to a point where they can get to with a motorcycle. Then they have to bring what fits on a motorcycle to either a smaller washing station or to another place where there's enough road for a truck, and then it goes on a truck, and from there it goes to the processing station. So there is a lot of inefficiencies just built in that they would not be able to overcome. So it has to be quality. So as you were saying earlier, what are the steps? So first is maintain your farm really well. Make sure that the trees are well maintained, make sure that the trees are healthy, make sure that everything is clean so that you combat insects, that you combat diseases without having to use chemicals, so that you can, even though it's not necessarily organic certified because they can't afford it, but it can be in direct trade relationships, you can make the true claim that it's farmed organically, even though it's not organic certified product. And then of course it goes into the processing. Now the processing is something we want to teach them, because then they have more of the value chain if they can actually sell green rather than cherry. But most, like 99% of the farmers say thank you, but no thank you. I know how to grow coffee trees, and I'm grateful for what you taught me about getting better quality cherries out of what I plant, but you take care of the rest. So we normally purchase the cherry based on the quality standard. So we pay a premium for fully ripe cherry as opposed to the classic strip-picked cherry variety. And then we actually process it mostly at this point exclusively into honeys and naturals and of course anaerobics, because washing has been banned in this area in Pu'er because of the...
So you couldn't even do it if you wanted to?
Right. A lot of small washing stations had to shut down. There were lots of small stations, and that was the problem. They just would release the water after washing the coffee with all the mucilage in it into the rivers,
Which we know
and
is
that
toxic for the environment.
that would stink a lot. And
Yeah.
downstream from here is a tourist area, and so that didn't go so well. And so they made a decision that this has to stop, and now it's either producing naturals and honeys without the washing involved, or trucking the cherries quite a long distance to different areas in Yunnan where there is no such ban, where there is larger washing stations that can process it.